Here's me in year 5 thinking I'm cool and badass by secretly sticking my middle finger up. No, you did. This should be on Mad Lads more than Kids Are Stupid. Look at that. Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Kids Are Stupid, where we're going to be looking at kids being stupid. Like, that's just kids being kids now that I think about it. But, yeah, they're really stupid. Like, some of these couldn't even operate a plane if they tried. Like, seriously, you can't operate a plane? How dumb are you? Enjoy. So, my cousin, who is 5, got in trouble for not listening, and whatever his parents asked him, he just said no to any question. So he was put in timeout, and like 20 minutes later, he was told that he could go sit back on the couch, and just out of spite, he said no, and stayed in timeout for like another hour. Hey, if you're gonna go with something, you have to go with it. Like, there ain't no stopping, no matter what. This is me, holding the controller sideways, thinking I was helping my older brother in his single-player game. Aww. Hey, at least he thinks he's helping. And look, he's got a big smile on his face, so he must be happy, somewhat. This one's just titled Double Trouble. I have no idea what they're doing here. Just walking? Okay, they're kind of out of shot. Oh my, what? What did they just do? Yeah, can we get that slow-mo? Oh my, this was planned, this was preemptive, oh my god. When we were younger, my brother and I didn't know what this pipe on the side of the house was for, and would occasionally pee in it. Later on in life, while in the basement, we discovered the other end of the pipe was above a pile of potatoes that we used to eat. What is the pipe for though? Do you just like put the potatoes in? Like, is the potatoes growing in your garden and it's like easy to put through? Why would you pee in it? How to lose at hide and seek. Me, eyes closed. 1, 2, 3. 4-year-old whispers to me, "Daddy, can I hide in your shirt?" Huh. And then when I go to find you, where am I first gonna look? Aha! Looks like someone's been drawing on his car. I am glad the 3-year-old next door gave my car racing stripes. The added Sharpie has increased the speed of my car tenfold. He's actually got a point. Maybe everyone needs to get toddlers to just write like stripes on their cars. Like you get a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, you need a kid to write stripes on it and then it'll go twice as fast. Everyone needs this. When I was a child, I insisted on sleeping in sunglasses so that if Nick Jonas decided to come sweep me away in the night, I'd look fashionable. How old were you here that you wanted Nick Jonas to sweep you away in the night? I mean, I do that now just in case Nick Jonas comes and sweeps me off my feet, but I'm older, so I don't know, how young were you? My 5-year-old brother didn't want me to use this while he was in the shower because he thought the water would go cold. Hey, I mean, it does happen with other taps, so I could see where he came from. When my sister and I were kids, we both got grounded for a week for being sassy. My mum, "You're both grounded for the week, Monday to Friday." Me, as an intellectual, "Actually, a week is 7 days, Mum." I was then grounded for the full week, while my sister got 5 days. Those extra 2 days were the worst. Hey, well, you learned not to be sassy then. My 4-year-old daughter tried to jam me up today. Kid, "Mummy, why is your bra in Daddy's car?" Me, "What?" The missus then hit me with a killer side-eye. She ain't been in my car in weeks. Whoa, ain't no bra in my car. Yaha, cup thingy with straps. We all go to garage to look in the car. Can you imagine this guy like going, "Oh no, please, no." The wife's like, "Oh my god, that kid just wanted 2 Christmases. I think that's what it is." My 4-year-old losing his mind because I won't put a band-aid on his eyeball is all the birth control I need. I think you should give him the band-aid to put on his eyeball and realize that he can't put it on because he'll just be like, "Oh, yeah, that's not going on." Wait a second, what is that? Is that a dragonfly? I think it's a dragonfly.
Is that a baby helicopter?
What? A baby helicopter? That's such a good name for them. Maybe that's what they do. Baby helicopters in winter like go into a cocoon and then they emerge as this huge helicopter that we can fly. Gotta love that preteen angst. We have "I hate my mom" written on the wall. Have they tried to paint over it with white paint, but it's black, so it's just still showing through? Aww. This is why I have trust issues. Now she's gonna run away, isn't she? Oh, at least the floor is very soft, because otherwise that could be bad. Dumb kid got stuck in the price machine. We didn't have a key and had to call the fire department. He cried when they told him to get out. Wait, so they just told him to get out? So he could get out the entire time? You better bring all the prizes with you, bro. Now that I think about it, this guy is just living everyone's dream. Everyone always wanted to crawl in there and just pick up all the prizes. And now that he's been asked to go out of it, I wouldn't want to leave either. Those firefighters. Psst. We went into the basement for a tornado. My 3-year-old thought we were hiding from a tomato. Honestly, that scared her even more. Okay, no, I completely agree. If I knew there was a tornado coming, I'd be like, okay, we just gotta, be prepared. Everything's gonna be bad, but we gotta be prepared, alright? If someone said, there is a tomato coming, I'd be like, what? What's this tomato? I'd be so, confused. My 4-year-old made himself a cheese sandwich. SMH. Cheese is the bread and cheese is the filling. Cheese sandwich. He's not wrong, it's technically the truth. Alright, let's cardboard the stairs and then we're gonna go down in a cardboard box. It's gonna be so fun. You ready? Well, we did go down the stairs in the cardboard box. It's a good job he's got the helmet. Here's me as a little kid when my parents said to get further away. Yeah, if you get further away, it's gonna be perfect. That's gonna be a real tasty marshmallow. When I was about 4 or 5, I wanted to be like Spider-Man, so I stood on the windowsill and wrapped the string you use for the blinds around my neck and then jumped off. My dad heard me choking and comes into the living room to find his son accidentally hanging himself. That is why there is those things on blinds that say, keep out of reach of 3-year-olds. Obviously, this is a 4 or 5-year-old, but just keep them out of reach from children, alright? When I was super young, I didn't realize being sick was used to describe someone that was ill. I always thought it just meant somebody throwing up. So when I was ill and people would say, "Aw, you're sick," I would always say, "No, I have a cold." This went on for years. The English language is kind of weird though, is it? Because you could say sick is being something good now as well. It's like, why? Why are you taking these negative words and making them positive, please? Pre-COVID-19, when people still touch things in waiting rooms. A few months ago, I was sitting in a waiting room and a toddler started throwing a tantrum because none of the apps were working on the iPad her mum gave her. She threw it on the ground and stomped on it crying. It was a magazine. Rather than tell her the truth, the mum lectures her for breaking the iPad. After they left, a 4 or 5-year-old kid picks it up, examines it, and tells his grandpa that he thinks it needs charging. I feel like this is like one of those boomer posts where it's like, oh, these kids think everything's an iPad. But then again, these kids are kind of stupid, so I don't know. Dear Tooth Fairy, the Batman and Bear are friendly. Please take my tooth and you can have this little goat. That would actually make a lot more sense if the Tooth Fairy was actually some demon thing that you had to sacrifice livestock for. Here, please take my goat. Just take my goat and the teeth and spare my life, please. So, as a kid, I was a bit of a douche, and my mum didn't really know how to stop me from being mean to other kids. Back then, I was a bit of a Chad, unlike now, and I was only scared of one thing: Teletubbies. So, I was utterly convinced that the Teletubbies had kidnapped a child and stuffed it in the sun. My dad, being the ultimate opportunist, thought it would be funny to say he'd give me to the Teletubbies and they would stuff me in the sun. I was bricking it. I made it my mission to be forgiven by everyone in my playschool after that, fearing my life. Hey, your dad sounds like a good dad. I tried hatching eggs by sitting on them. When I was 6 years old, I was obsessed with birds, and I heard from somewhere that an egg hatches when the mother sits on it to warm it. This discovery got me excited, and I went to the kitchen, took a dozen eggs, laid them on the couch, and sat on them while I thought to myself that they will soon hatch and I'll be their mother. Instead, yes, the eggs cracked when I sat on them, and I spent the week crying, thinking I had killed 10 children. When you play too much Minecraft. I got a message. I'm going to bed in real life. Okay, thanks for telling me, bro. It's not that stupid, to be fair, though. If you're playing games, you're like, oh, let's sleep, let's go to bed in the game, and then you've got to say, real life, when you go to bed in real life. A couple years ago, my sister Mum and I came home to find a dirty sock in the fruit bowl filled with something crunchy and tied closed. We also found one in the baking cupboard and behind the TV. We found cornflakes inside 2 of them, and the other one was filled with the silver balls you use to decorate cakes. We decided that it must have been our youngest sister, so we called her. She denied it at first, but eventually broke down crying over the phone, embarrassed, and said that she was just very bored. She was 14. She hates us bringing it up. I was like, oh, it must have been, yeah, youngest sister. She must have been, what, like 3, 4, 14? Wow, you made it all the way to the end. That must mean you didn't click off by accident, right? That's the only reason you click off. And click on to these videos right here. Look, 2 amazing ones. You got them. Nice.